Hello everyone, my name's David Kraus. My wife and I make family-friendly hunting and fishing videos on YouTube, and today's video we're going down to Ohio to do a little bit of public land bow hunting. I'm going to be picking up one of my good friends, Bobby. I'll see you guys when we get down there. Alright, well it's day 2, technically our first full day of hunting. Yesterday we only hunted about 3 hours. It's a cold morning, it's about 38 degrees. We're gonna go get up on top of these hay fields where we were last night, see if we can spot something going into the woods, and then today, later in the day, we'll still hunt through that area, calling and whatnot, see if we can find a deer in there. We found our buck. There's a big one in the exact same spot where that big one was last night. So we definitely need to head into that woods. It's a big woods and it's a thick woods. I've been in there before and it's gnarly. I think that if we want to shoot a buck like that, we'll probably have lots of opportunities. Let's just let him go down in there.
Yeah, we can kind of see what he's doing.
He's gonna follow those does.
Yeah. Yeah, what is it, just a nice little basket 8?
Yeah, it's just probably an 80 or 90 inch 8 point.
I would shoot him at home, but out here, I don't think so. I don't know, I would probably shoot, I don't know. I'm trying to be a discerning hunter sometimes. Oh yeah.
I had to see once he got close how big he really was. Well, we watched those does go through that gap. That buck went down in there. I'm assuming he's gonna cut that gap pretty soon. We decided it wasn't a shooter. It was tempting, 2-year-old 8 point. So we're gonna get back up top here, walk this trail out, kind of keep wandering around looking, seeing what else we see. We're gonna come back in this afternoon and hang stands where we saw that big one last night, where we saw that big one this morning. It looks like there's a pretty good tree that we can get into right there. So that's our plan this morning. We're just gonna drive around, see what we can see, do a little more walking. All right, good morning everyone. Day 3 here in Ohio. We're just getting everything packed up. It's gonna be a cold one, it's gonna be a ruddy one, it's gonna be a fun one. 28 degrees, which is about 15 degrees colder than yesterday morning. It's dead calm, and we're gonna do some ground hunting this morning. We're gonna get in close to a big one. That's what we're gonna do today. We're having a good time, so now we just need to put some deer down. Sweaty.
Have a nice refreshing morning walk.
We got lost. That's the only thing you can say is that we got lost. We were supposed to be up here over an hour ago.
I prefer turns around.
We got lost in the Ohio jungle. We finally made it to the hayfield. The sun's gonna be up in about 5 minutes though, so we gotta move this way quick. We're not gonna sit here for real long, and then we're gonna go up to our spot, I think. I wouldn't expect to see anything come out from over there.
Not for a little while.
There's a couple of rhinoceroses that went through this morning. Well, it wouldn't be so bad if I would have got it out yesterday, and I kept forgetting about it.
Festered?
Yeah, now it's a part of me.
Ah, really, some would say the best part. I'm sitting down. Get myself out of skyline.
Good spot. Yeah, once you get out into an area like this that doesn't have any hunting pressure, it's amazing what you'll see. You'll see a big buck, like mature buck, cruising up over the top. 11, 12 o'clock, won't matter. He'll be going from one section to the other. It's really quite fun. What we got is huge section of woods, cow pasture in between. So we're kind of trying to catch the deer coming out of this big section of woods, coming across the cow pasture into this other section. I don't think this gets hunted as much because it's a pain to get to. There's a road, you can access it pretty easy. So I think this gets not a lot of pressure, but it gets more pressure than this side. So I think there's just more rut activity over here. Plus it's perfect terrain. It's hilly and there's a lot of goldenrod, tall goldenrod, which bucks love chasing does around in tall grass. So Bobby and I split up. I'm heading back to the vehicle. He was gonna walk the whole section through and I'm gonna pick him up on the other side. He was just gonna glass and see if he could spot anything up top. But I'm back in the woods here. This is all I have for a camera. So it's just a little camera. I've only got one battery. So there'll be If I bump into a deer, it'll be limited footage, but I'll get what I can get. I just jumped a big buck with a doe. They only went 100 yards and then they stopped. I just got a mark on my phone where exactly they were. I just jumped a nice buck. Actually, I never even saw his rack, but if he's bedded with a doe, he's gonna be a mature buck. So there's a big buck up here bedded with a doe, and Bobby's about 6 miles away right now. Don't have any service, so I can't get a hold of him anyways. But I'm gonna drive around, pick up Bobby, so he has no idea. Pick up Bobby, and then we're gonna come right back here and go up and go after that buck. It should be absolutely perfect, because if you bump a buck with a doe, you wanna give them time to settle down anyways. So we've got about an hour. It's 11:30. So hopefully we're gonna try to slip back up into that same general area, maybe around noon. I think I jumped him around 11. So if we get up in there around noon, we should have lots of time to just go slow, take our time. They shouldn't go really anywhere. Also, I could tell by the way the buck ran that he doesn't want her to go down into this woods. He wants her to go out into that cow pasture, which is absolutely perfect for us. That's exactly what we want, and that's kind of why we were hunting the cow pasture in the first place. We thought that might happen. So I'm gonna go pick up Bobby, and we'll see you guys in a couple minutes. You're alive!
So far.
You ready to go after a big one?
I am ready to watch you kill a big one, yeah.
Well, let's go do it.
All right.
Got one bedded.
Really? I like you.
Bobby and I split up this morning just so we could glass more. And on my walk out, I jumped a big buck bedded with a doe. They only went maybe 100 yards, and it looked like they were gonna bed back down. It's been a little over an hour now, so we're gonna head up in there and kill this big buck with this doe. It's gonna be pretty awesome. See how far? Oh, there's a fresh scrape right there. Jeez. They're right there, Bobby. They're coming down the hill. Bobby, right here, right here. He's just a little too small. He's just this much too small. He could have just got run off by that big one.
Easily.
So that's the only, I honestly, I was tempted to shoot him just to get my first year ever with the recurve and get my tag out of the way and Bobby can hunt the rest of the time, but I think there's a big one up at the top of this hill with that doe. I doubt that was the buck. Highly doubt it. I'm guessing if there's a doe in heat, there's going to be little satellite bucks running acting stupid. I'm hoping that's what that was.
Man, that was...
You don't get much better opportunity than that. That was...
What was he from you, 12 yards, 15?
Probably 15. But I mean, I was settled right on him easily. You let me let down, that's how you know they're acting stupid. And he's a young buck anyways, but... Alright, let's keep going. This is where he was. And you were behind that tree. Yeah, it was more like 10 yards. It was pretty close. That's more like 8 or 10 yards right there. Because I was maybe 12. Yeah, it's probably like 12 yards. Man, we were making good time too. We're running late because Bobby wanted to get back to the hotel and have lunch.
Hey, that's true.
It is true, you can't deny it. But also we're running late because I hunted way too long. Dispatch, we got a 419.
I wonder what that even is.
I don't know.
Yeah, here is your license back.
Thank you.
Anybody have any questions?
I think we're good.
You guys have any luck hunting?
We passed up an 8-point today, so I guess that's a step in the right direction.
Take as many as you like. There's plenty of them around here.
All right.
All right, guys.
Thanks, officer.
Right, have a good day.
Take care.
They said we could shoot as many as we want.
As many as you want. There you go.
Alright, that's just what I've always wanted.
Yeah, there you go. Well, that's a wrap on today's video, guys. Thanks for tagging along. There should be 3 or 4 of these Ohio public land videos coming out in the next couple of weeks, so keep an eye out for those, and we'll see you in the next one. I hope this vehicle ain't stolen. I just bought it from a crackhead.
No, just the one where they get him in the back of the cruiser. And she's like, I've got a joint in my purse. Oh, Melissa.